Welcome back to Warcraft 3 Reforged, the Fall of Silvermoon, the final showdown between Arthas and Sylvanas Windrunner on the outskirts of the elves' capital of Silvermoon.
You've done well, so far, but the true test still lies before you.
I was wondering when you'd show up.
I am here to ensure that you do your job, little human. Not do it for you.
I will reach the Sunwell on my own, Dreadlord.
Be warned. It is a pool of mystical energy from which the elves draw their immortal powers. They will not give it up easily.
Do you think he suspects that you've been aiding me, Necromancer?
I'm sure he suspects quite a bit. It is his nature to assume the worst. Now steel yourself. The hour of my rebirth draws near.
Okay, I'm going to need a lot of Crypt Fiends to really deal with this.
Tread lightly. I cannot summon there. Master. Speak, fool.
Did you forget about us, you wretches? Basha no falotala.
She is persistent. Reminds me of you, Death Knight.
Shut up, you damn ghost. Finally. What is it now?
Lord Arthas, the elf woman will likely attempt to summon reinforcements.
Then watch for her runners. None of them must get through.
Research complete.
At last.
The sleeper awakes.
No one orders me around. Speak, fool.
Alright.
This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it.
Summoning is complete.
What is it now? No one orders me around. Speak, fool.
Lord Arthas, Sylvanas has sent a runner to Silvermoon. The elves are sure to send more forces at us.
Frostmourne hungers.
More gold is required.
Tread lightly. Speak, fool. The gargoyles we brought back from Northrend could be useful here. The beasts can spot their runners along the main road. Tread lightly. What is it now? Speak, fool.
More gold is required.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. At
Research
last.
complete. The dead shall serve.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers.
More gold is required.
At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
More gold is required.
This is good.
Insufficient
This is
mana.
more like it.
search summon complete. More ziggurats.
Proceed.
Now, Frostborn. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Your pain shall be legendary. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
Summon more ziggurats.
Faithless coward. Frostborn hungers. I'll make sure you suffer. This is more like it.
Our town is under attack.
Frostborn hungers. Ah, at last. For the Lich King. Glory to the Scourge.
Yes, master.
Finally.
What does the shadow will?
Your pain shall be legendary.
Our forces are under attack.
You will know endless torment.
The restless dead await.
Make your choice.
This is more like it.
Lord Arthas, Sylvanas has sent a runner to Silvermoon.
This is more like it.
What does the shadow will?
Frostborn hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Faithless coward. Finally. This is more like it. You will know endless torment. Faithless coward. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers.
Our forces are under attack.
Proceed.
Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. Frostborn hungers.
Okay, the runners have been dealt with.
Endless torment. Ah, at last. I'll make sure you suffer.
Okay. Do they still have workers? Yes, they do.
Frostborn hungers. Finally. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Finally. This is more like it.
Our forces are under attack.
Finally.
Make your choice.
This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Frostborn
Our
hungers.
town is under
You
attack.
regret ever entering my
This is
forests.
more like it. I bow to your will. Thy bidding, master. Finally. I bow to your will.
Our town is under attack.
This is more like it.
I wait.
Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. Ah, at last.
You rang.
Research
shall my
complete.
blood be spilled? Frostmourne hungers.
They bugged out actually. I mean, I know it's on hard because I
This
started
is
it
more
on
like
hard,
it.
and it will be shown at the ending. But I guess there's some, or maybe they don't have the resources actually. Because one of the things I
Frostmourne
noticed, because I scouted
hungers.
the mission around, is that they were actually gathering gold at the proper rate. So they maybe, instead of they just having a huge cache of resources, maybe in this case they just ran out because of the speed at which I attacked
at
them with.
last. Finally. This is more like it. I salute your bravery, elf. But the chase is over.
Then I'll make my stand here, Butcher. Anara la Belore.
The dead shall serve.
This is more like it.
Serve.
You will know endless torment.
Finish it. I deserve a clean death.
After all you've put me through, woman, the last thing I'll give you is the peace of death.
No, you wouldn't dare.
Ah, at last.
Why have I been summoned?
Proceed.
You call to me?
Frostmourne hungers.
So we got Sylvanas.
master. Thy will be
Alright,
done.
gonna go take that gold mine.
Yes, master.
And we also have these banshees,
What must I do?
which are going to be useful in possessing the elven workers that are still
at
there.
last.
Elven workers that might actually give me access
Summoning
to,
is
you know,
complete.
pretty much all their units. Crucially, out of those, you might ask, well, what's important there? Priests. Yeah,
Frostmourne hungers.
assuming I can get them, that is. I'm not entirely certain I can.
At last.
Our forces are under attack.
Of course, also get Sylvanas
That is your wish.
with Howl of Terror.
You call.
That means you just have to basically bring her into melee range.
You brought me back.
Our forces are under
What
attack.
must I do?
Well, that's
Obey.
a different.
You call to me. I must obey.
An elf would have thought of something better. 2 + 3 times.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Ooh, you get aviaries.
Frostmourne
I might just
hungers.
spawn an army of Dragonhawks, why not?
You're interrupting my calculations.
I'll put these guys on wood once they're done.
Summon more
No,
ziggurats.
need more cigarettes. Okay,
Yes, master. Thy will be done.
that will be enough. But yeah, having the ability to heal your units with priests and do inner fire
Frostmourne hungers.
makes for a potent combination. Let me get rid of this guy.
This is more like it.
Put them in group 1.
What does the shadow will?
So yeah, group 2 is going to be more of a support group. I'm going to get 2 banshees into necromancers, 2 priests, maybe 2 sorceresses. Just use all those
Frostmourne
debuffs, right?
hungers.
make good use of
This
them.
is more like it.
Summoning
Actually gonna
is
send
complete.
Sylvanas there. Maybe if
Summoning is complete.
At last.
Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete.
maybe if I'm lucky enough, the item, depending on if they touch the scripting in the next mission at all, the items that she has on her will actually be available at the start of the mission.
Summoning is complete.
So keep getting. Let's get
Research
free.
complete.
Right.
Finally.
So actually getting the.
At last.
Actually picking up the Black Citadel upgrade
damned
does
stand ready.
fuck all for you as a player. I mean, there's no reason except unless you want Ghoul Frenzy. Oh, actually, Gargoyles require Citadel. It's like,
Summoning
yeah,
is
screw that.
complete.
Not worth it. They're not really worth it as units.
The damned
The
stand ready.
only context
No,
in
not
which-
like that. Let me do it. You're interrupting my calculations.
Yeah, there we go. The only
Yes,
context
yes,
you
I'm
would
sorry.
use Gargoyles is if you would mass them as on
Research
the
complete.
multiplayer. And then again, they generally prefer Destroyers these days, so
Why have I been suffered?
not even that really. Now, there's a Mud Golem, Ogre Mauler. Yeah, none of these guys are really worth it.
Must I do?
You can get the Priest if you want. Not worth it, as far as I'm concerned. We can get the actual Priests. Yeah, how about that idea?
Finally.
Alright, so I've dealt with pretty much everything outside
at
of Silvermoon,
last.
I guess. Now I just need to build my army, get the upgrades.
This is more like it.
Gonna get the lumber mill, actually.
What do you want?
I can't build that.
You're interrupting my calculations.
But yeah, not gonna get more units right now. I do have a limited supply of gold. This guy has 5,000 left. This is 15,000, and I need to take Silvermoon, which is that there are no other gold mines. In a way, the mission is harder.
Is complete.
Now, what's interesting to me here...
Let me do it.
Okay, so you
That's
cannot
not in the blueprints.
get that.
You're interrupting my calculations.
So you cannot pick, you cannot get Dragonhawk
Research
Riders
complete.
from that, but you can from their aviary.
Let my cry
For the Lich King.
Okay. They're going to give, I don't care about anti-magic shell, that's not
dead
really the
shall
point.
serve.
But I do care about their curses. And they are master leveled, so that makes them a bit more useful.
What must I do?
Now Sylvanas is still an agility
Yes.
hero. She's got silence, howl of terror, and life drain. What did they? Oh yeah, she doesn't have black arrow in this form. I was wondering, it's like, wait, what's missing over here? Spellbreakers. All right, that should be enough.
I'll have it up in no time.
Summoning is complete.
I'm not gonna get the archers, by the way. Archers
Upgrade
don't have any
complete.
ranged upgrade to give them. Curiously enough.
Summoning
You're interrupting
is
my
complete.
calculations.
Okay, so
How
they're
did that
not
get approved. I'll have it up in no
complete
time.
fools. All right, get an arcane sanctum.
What does the shadow will?
I'll need 2 priests. Maybe, make an extra group.
No,
Let's
no,
just
no,
speed
not
it up.
like that.
No reason to
Let
dawdle.
me do it.
Am I missing? So this is the Eversong Forest, what we were fighting for before, I guess. So if we're in Eversong here, then I guess the Gate of the Three Moons is the gate to Eversong, except there is no such geographic feature in World of Warcraft. I know geography
Research
changed
complete.
between World of Warcraft and, from Warcraft 3 to World of Warcraft. Hell, the geography is different from even any novelization, right? I mean, would it have been difficult for them to, I don't know, add a massive fucking gate?
Summoning is
the two of them.
complete.
What I am really curious about
You're
here
interrupting my calculations.
is if I can get inner fire.
2 plus 3 times. What do you want?
So getting a castle. Very good. By the way, this trick will not work in other missions. Like, oh yeah, you can totally, especially the Dalaran missions for pretty clear and obvious reasons. I mean, I don't think Blizzard expected, hey, you know, there's workers that could be alive at this point. And again, they did have the foresight to prevent you from being able to get heroes at the altar, so maybe they did think about some things. Maybe they deliberately allowed the player to have that. I'm going to get another meat wagon just to round up the group. I'm actually going to send Arthas here so that meat wagon will actually get a bit of regeneration. I could heal it. I don't give a crap about it right now. Don't rush.
Research complete.
So yes, you can get the priest master training. Alright. Which means you can get inner fire.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, so 2 priests over there.
2 + 3 times. What do you want?
And I guess I'll make
What does the shadow will?
a full group of Dragonhawk riders.
I come to cleanse this land.
But, I mean, the question I gotta ask
what
is like,
ails
wait,
you.
are these Dragonhawk riders
Of
even
course.
affected by the upgrades?
As you wish.
Interesting point.
Frostmourne hungers.
The ultimate Arthas has is questionable at best, I guess. Like when with Thrall, for instance, it's really not worth to get the ultimate for him.
What does the shadow will?
Like, oh yeah, you can have this AoE ability to destroy buildings. It's like, okay.
Research complete.
Why would I get that over rank 3 chain lining and rank 3 wolves is a big question.
You're interrupting my calculations.
I'm gonna get 2
An elf would have thought of
aviaries.
something better.
I need more lumber. Starting to run out. Oh yeah, I only have 3 golds. No. I'll just send these guys because yeah, they're gathering resources, but they're gathering. They have to actually go pretty reasonably far, pick up the wood. So I'm gonna send them here on these trees.
Summoning is complete.
I'll have it up in no time.
The dead shall serve.
Of course. This is more like it.
Research complete.
Our gold mine is nearly empty.
Summoning is complete.
Research complete. More lumber is required.
Oh, they train very, very slowly.
Ah, at last.
What does the shadow will?
Not
This is
entirely
more like it.
surprising.
Research complete.
I really don't want to touch any of the buildings, even if they are outside Silvermoon. The way it used to work on the original mission is that if Sylvanas' runners, or if you attacked them directly, Silvermoon would become alerted.
Glory to the high
What
elves.
does that mean really in practical terms? What it means really is that their AI would be triggered to actually function and start attacking you. Well, their AI functions in the Reign of Chaos mission, but like on a passive state, right? They have defenders, but they don't.
Battle awaits.
Right.
The
So
dead shall
that's
serve.
compared to. Yeah, it's considerably higher. It's even higher than the Crephian. And their air units, and they have more HP. They do suffer from having light armor. Yeah, the Dragonhawk riders are not to be trifled with.
Winds guide me. Glory to the High Elves.
Okay.
Battle awaits.
The restless dead await.
Let's get going.
Frostmourne
The dead
hungers.
shall serve.
Now, Frostmourne.
The restless dead await.
I'll make
What does the shadow will?
My powers are ready.
Faithless the restless dead await.
Finally.
What does the
Be
shadow
quick,
will?
human.
I must obey.
You summon this Our gold mine has what does the shadow will? The dead shall serve.
This is more like it.
What does the shadow will?
Frostmourne hungers.
This better be good.
This
The
is
dead
more
shall
like it.
serve.
Battle awaits.
Ah, at
The
last.
restless dead await.
Finally.
As the shadow will.
If that is your wish.
What does the shadow will?
What ails you? I am well at last.
Yes, my friend.
The dead shall serve.
If it pleases you.
Now, Frostmourne. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
This better be good. The dead shall
Be
serve.
quick, human. Ride like the wind.
Ah, at last. This is more like it.
The restless dead await. What does the
My
shadow
powers
will?
are ready. The sky is mine.
This better be
Battle
good.
awaits.
I must obey.
Ah, at
My
last.
powers
The
are ready.
restless dead await.
Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Awake
This
it.
is more like it.
Let's see if. Nope.
Frostmourne
It is not
hungers.
active.
What does the shadow
Finally.
will?
Alright, that's a fountain of power.
This is more
Be
like
quick,
it.
human.
That's closed off.
The
That's
dead
closed
shall
off.
serve.
Alright,
My
This
powers
better
are
be
ready.
good.
This is more like
keep
it.
moving.
The dead shall
Ah,
serve.
at last.
More zeppelins.
Frostmourne hungers.
You know, in the lore, Arthas cut the direct path for the city. Just gonna point that out.
What does the shadow will?
Powers are ready.
Frostmourne hungers.
Our town is under attack.
This is more like it.
The restless dead await.
Be quick, human.
Ah, at last.
The dead shall serve. Our forces are under attack.
Battle awaits.
What does the shadow do?
This is more like
The
it.
restless dead await. Let darkness guide me. The dead shall serve. What does the shadow will?
Finally.
The restless dead await.
Lich King.
2 + 3 times dark. calculations. Summoning
is
I'll have it up in no
complete.
time. Summoning You're
Is
interrupting my
complete.
calculations. I'll have it up in no time. Our
This is
forces are
more
under
like it.
attack.
Good. Ah, at last.
I stand ready.
You're interrupting my calculations.
Must flee.
Out the way. Say no more. Fair enough.
Upgrade complete.
Done. Fire.
Frostmourne hungers.
Our town is
Yes.
under attack.
The dead shall
My
serve.
powers are ready.
The restless dead await.
You will know endless torment.
What does the
Frostmourne
shadow
hungers.
awaits?
Intriguing.
Finally.
The dead shall serve.
This
My
is more
powers
like
are
it.
ready.
The restless dead await.
As the shadow
I must obey.
As you wish. Frostmourne hungers.
Finally.
What does the shadow will?
At last. Finally. At last. This is more like it. Now, Frostmourne.
The restless dead await.
At last.
The dead shall serve.
Battle awaits.
Finally.
If that is your wish.
Frostmourne hungers.
Insufficient men.
This is more like it.
The restless dead await. The dead shall serve.
Citizens of Silvermoon, I have given you ample opportunities to surrender, but you have stubbornly refused. Know that today, your entire race and your ancient heritage will end. Death itself has come to claim the high home of the elves.
Now arise, Kel'thas, and serve the Lich King once again.
As promised, the Lich King has granted me eternal life.
I've upheld my end of the bargain, Lich. Are you ready to tell me about the Dreadlords now?
Certainly, but not here. They have eyes and ears everywhere. We'll talk where it's safe.
Okay, yeah, weird that the AI wasn't rebuilding its structures over there, but hey, that earlier on, that is when with the Elven Defenders, which should have been the Ranger Corps. So, in a sense, they made the mission a bit more difficult from the perspective that, yeah, sure, taking Silvermoon itself was a joke, but it's more the perspective, that it was a joke anyway to begin with once you deal with Sylvanas, but the challenge was dealing with Sylvanas. Here it's more difficult because not only do we have an undead, not only do we have a high elven base that is going to spawn units, create units, but also has two archmages, right? Though they're probably not going to have both archmages up at the same time, so they're going to alternate between the two of them. But they do have two archmages, and they do have Sylvanas spawning units and harassing the shit out of your main base at the same time. So that's also happening as well. Though it could very well be that the main elven base, the one that's pumping units, they wouldn't be able to do it indefinitely. But you need to rush, because there is a real chance of running out of gold in this mission, and that just makes taking Silvermoon that much more difficult. So anyway, Costin here, signing out. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for more. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and enable notifications. And if you do like my content, please do consider supporting me via YouTube channel membership, Patreon, PayPal, whatever suits you. Stay tuned.